My name is Jason. I live in Tahunga, California. I work for a company that I helped found called Butcherbird Studios. We're a small production company in Los Angeles. I also do an outdoors-focused podcast called Go Get Outside. It's an audio podcast you can listen to where I talk to all kinds of different people who go outside and kind of augment their life by getting outdoors and then leading a perfectly normal life like all the rest of us do.
Hi, I'm Erika. I am a freelance graphic artist. I mainly work on Japanese comics that are called manga, where I put in the English dialogue so that people in America can read them.
I spend a lot of my time climbing, canyoneering, backpacking, diving. So we are going to go on a road trip for 7 weeks. We want to travel all across the US.
Hoping to do a lot of outdoorsy stuff while having a little bit of the city life as well.
She's going to be working from the road. I will be working on the podcast and this video series from the road. So we'll have laptops with us. We'll have a lot of power demands for batteries and various other things. I have a little Chevy Cobalt coupe, 2 doors, 10 years old, 100,000 miles. So we're gonna have a lot of stuff in that car. We're bringing lights, cameras, batteries, microphones, but we also have camping gear and climbing gear and canyon gear and all this other stuff that we have to bring along with us. I really hope all this stuff fits in my car. You'll be with Erika and I for the next 7 weeks. Luckily, you will not be able to smell us. Come back for more Untethered on the road. And you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and other places if you look for #LiveUntethered or @TiltProducts on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. It's almost 11:30 p.m. It's the end of our first day. We're in Arizona near Kingman, Arizona. We found this campground with cabins and teepees. There is not a single person staying here.
Maybe everybody just goes to sleep really early out here.
I don't know where they leave their cars. Hopefully this isn't the beginning of a found footage movie.
Oh my god, that would be so bad.
All right, good night.
Whoa, you're out of control, man.
Now we're on our way up to the Page, Arizona / Lone Rock, Utah area to meet up with Craig and Kat.
You're gonna take a video, aren't you?
Yeah.
My name is Kat Carney. I'm a photographer. I shoot a lot of women in the outdoors. We wanted to move into a car to travel for a year. We took out all the seats and built a bed that has a 6-inch platform underneath it where we keep our climbing, canyoneering gear. We have clothes on the side. We have a food shelf and then an extra food basket as well. We have a fridge up between the front 2 seats, which has been really nice so we can have fresh food with us. Building out a car to live in, we can still have some of the comforts of home while being nomadic, traveling wherever we want to go and seeing, in our case, all different parts of the West, Baja, Canada, and Alaska.
Tomorrow, I go do a canyon with them, and Erica's gonna hang out at the campsite and do some work.
On the big wall, which is a multi-pitch rappel that was
300-ish feet.
we went from an anchor that was less than ideal, and so Jason and Kevin had to stay up on the wall and sort out the sequence so that we'd make sure that we could get our ropes down.
Man, that is a hell of a wall.
Yes, it is.
So much rope fitting in the lap.
Yeah!
We had a great group, and it was a blast. We did a lot of canyon singing.
We had a band and we tried real hard. Jimmy quit and Joey got married. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah! Back in the summer of '69.
We had to get down the Colorado River, so we carried rafts with us, which are basically crappy little pool toys.
Whoa, exploratory.
Okay, excuse me. Fantastic exploratory
Vehicles.
Yes.
We saw a double rainbow all the way across the canyon.
Yeah, like perfectly from one side to the other.
As we were floating down that, I remember turning around and looking at it and just thinking to myself, this is among the coolest thing I've ever seen.
So it's just after 6 a.m. now. I saw a car this morning. Person drove by. I'm gonna wake Erica up in a little bit. We're gonna put our stuff away and then we're gonna head to Flagstaff. So far, this didn't turn into a found footage movie, so I think we're all right.
Baby, are you making faces? Stop it, I can hear you. Being a creeper.
We are in Sand Hollow in Utah. It would be cool to be able to take a shower. Haven't had one of those in a while. And Erica's telling me that my hair looks gross and terrible.
It does.
I think it looks pretty great. This is how you take a bath until you can actually take a shower. I like to call it a hillbilly bath. I'm sure hillbillies appreciate that. The loneliest road in America. There are a bunch of cars on the loneliest road in America. It is not lonely.
About 300 feet. It's party time. We're gonna go jump off this cliff right here. Am I pointing at it? There? Over here.
A little bit higher? Right there, that
There.
little ledge right there. That's
Little
where we're
white
going.
cap. Today is jump number 100, so special time for me. Thought about doing it naked, but it might be frowned upon on video. It's just so low, you have to have it on heading or you're not gonna make the landing area. Right now it's too windy. See ya.
Everybody's still alive, so that's good. There was one close call. One of them got turned around and we kind of lost view of them for a bit.
Yeah, nice save. Pretty intense off-heading opening. That was the landing with the tree. You do what you got to do, though.
Handled it like a ball.
Everybody did it, everybody's safe. I just gotta hike down and catch up to everybody. And hopefully we got some cool footage. This is our first time showering. It's our first time sleeping inside in a week. So I think it's fair.
Yep.
So, shower time!
Oh my goodness.
Woo!
I thought I was gonna shower first.
We found some plants in the area.
That Jason thought were perfect trail names for us.
Well, you said one was me, and then I said the other was you.
Well,
So-
one's definitely you for
so
sure.
this is prairie wild rose.
And this is now bastard toadflax.
That's right. Today is day 15, and this is the first time we've decided to sleep in the car.
Everything outside is pretty wet. There are already some spots where there's a little bit of flooding going on.
Looks like it's just rain, rain, rain for days. I don't mind the rain, I just wish it would stop for a little while so we could do things while it's not raining.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. We're gonna go meet my buddy Tommy who lives in Portland, and he's gonna let us stay there for a couple days.
I am Tommy Day, trained as a physician, but have recently mutinied and started my own film and photography business.
Yeah, so we're in Rooster Rock State Park, and we just went down to the beach where a bunch of people are windsurfing and kite surfing.
So I was practicing medicine for about 10 years, and I hated it. I hated it. Felt like my soul was dying. One night, I was laying in bed with Madeline, and I said, I feel like this job is killing me. I feel like I should quit and pursue this other thing. And she said, do it. One of the real game changers for me was a workshop called the Adventure Filmmaking Workshop through the Banff Center. It coincides with the Banff Mountain Film Festival. When I met that group of 25 or so people and the instructors, it just blew my mind. I mean, I was like, this is where I need to be. This is what I want to do. A year later, I decided I'd had such a good experience at the filmmaking workshop, why don't I go and do a wilderness photography workshop at the Banff Center? I met someone there who turned me on to one of his buddies who was a professional climbing photographer. And as soon as I met that guy, I was like, we should tell your story. So I spent the next year making a film about him. Submitted that to the Banff Mountain Film Festival, and it was accepted. When you're a physician, you're swimming upstream for one person at a time. As a filmmaker, I have the ability, hopefully, to inspire hundreds or more of people in a way that's good for them. If you follow your passion, people are inspired by that. And so now I'm going back to Banff as an actual filmmaker. And that, to me, is a huge progression and giant step in my career to go to a place that I have always held in high regard.
It's still super cloudy and occasionally rains, but as you can see, like with all the light coming in through the window here, about 10 minutes ago that sun just popped out.
We're hoping that we're gonna bring the sun along with us. We might have less rain, because that would be cool.
And sleeping in the car wasn't so bad, and sleeping in the car once in 2 weeks was not bad at all. So it's about 2 a.m. Erika still hasn't come back for me. So I may have to spend the night here in the corn maze at Rutledge Farm. And I wish I could find something in this corn maze to eat, but there's nothing. Hopefully Erika will come back for me. I think I hear her taunting me. I think I hear her taunting me. Here we are, day 27, and Erika has transformed into a hairy bald man.
Yes.
We are in Munising, Michigan, headed out to scout some locations for a movie that Michael is here writing.
The story takes place in the Hiawatha National Forest, general Great Lakes region. 3 friends, 3 hikers get lost and experience man-made tragedy and also unconscious and possibly supernatural forces.
What are you doing?
Just taking photos of a place that I remember from a long time ago.
Shalane is enamored with one of the buildings over there and thinks he sees ghosts or something inside of them.
Come with me. Come inside. Let's play forever.
So we are here on day 28 in the abandoned town of Fayette. It seems to be populated strictly by huge quantities of pigeons.
We are on our way to the Pictured Rocks National Park. Specifically, we are going to check out Chapel Falls, which is a dramatic and picturesque waterfall.
Look at that tree. That's
Production value right here, like, mwah. It was important to get a sense for what does this place look like? What does this place feel like? What could someone in reality coming out here in the middle of autumn actually experience physically? There's something about looking at nature closely in ways that I will probably be appreciating for years to come.
It's about 3:30 a.m., about 5 degrees out here. And when the sun's up, hopefully I'll find my way back out. And I'll be back in the next episode somewhere new and less dangerous. So screwing around, I really did lose Erika, and she had to call me because, like a little kid, I got lost and went back to the spot where we last were, and then try to figure out how to get out.
Lenny, I got the next blockbuster for you. I'm working on it every day. It's gonna be Boffo, Lenny. Boffo, Sacco, big time box office. I promise you. Okay? You're a mensch, Lenny. All right. I'll see you in Los Angeles. Ciao.
We need it.
Oh my God!
So it is the morning of our 44th day. I've got about 6.5 weeks of unkempt beard growth. I'm gonna get a proper haircut and shave, maybe for the first time in my life.
Hello everybody. Today is day 33 and we are in Salem, Massachusetts. Jason's a weird, creepy, deadly mime and I'm Hermione. Now we're gonna go enjoy the festivities and stuff, right? Go stab you.
Erika got a psychic reading.
Which, by the way, she knew it was not my choice.
We went to a bunch of museums, learned a bunch of witch stuff.
We didn't learn a bunch, we learned the same thing over and over, slightly different.
Keepers of the element water, we say hail and farewell. Hail and farewell.
Sunday, I got a Tough Mudder to do. I gotta start doing some more exercising and get ready so that I'm not beat up from sitting in a car for so many hours.
Yeah, he's gonna do some push-ups with me on his back next.
Now we're in North Carolina. Me and Erika and my mom and my dad are here at the Tough Mudder. This will be my second Tough Mudder. I did it 5 years ago in California and it kicked my ass. The pyramid one turned out to be kind of awesome, and I volunteered to be the base, and then a big dude climbed on top of me, and then some girls climbed on top of him, and then a guy climbed on top of him. Once we were anchored at the top, I could climb up everybody, trying not to grope them. I had a bad cramp I had to stop for and massage it out for like 5 minutes, but I can still walk pretty well.
All right.
And I can do the obstacles, sometimes I do them twice. One thing I do really like about the Tough Mudder is they don't consider themselves a race, so they encourage everyone to help each other out. So it's about teamwork. So even if you're not on a team, you're supposed to stop and help other people get through the obstacles. And a lot of people do need help getting past some of these obstacles. There's some good stuff now. They have good obstacles.
Go shower.
I need to go clean up.
Oh my God, who are you?
So I probably look pretty different. I didn't wait to the end of the trip. We still got a couple weeks to go. But I figured the nearly 7 weeks of hair on my face needed to go. And they didn't slit my throat, so
Which was
I'm still
really
alive.
nice because I don't know how to get home.
This might have been the most dangerous thing we've done the whole trip. How's that Sunday?
Good.
What's a moment of peace when I'm tired and lonely? Whatever
This is our last night. This time tomorrow we should be in our own beds. This trip will be over. When we were in Salem, we did this spell casting workshop thing where they had us make our own spell, which is kind of like making your own wish. So we still have to return it to nature in some capacity, and we need to do that tomorrow on the final day of the trip. After almost 8 weeks, you're not ready to go home?
Don't tell my mom, but no.
This is kind of what it looks like when Erika and I are both trying to work in here. This road trip, other than just being an opportunity for Erika and I to travel across the US, is also a work trip. She's been working on the books that she works on regularly, and I've also been working on my podcast. Despite the fact that this had to be done out of a car, out of a tent, out of coffee shops, out of whatever, I don't think it affected in a bad way the episodes. I think it added a lot.
I have a tailwind right now. I'm having a flat tire. I'm not sleeping with tarantulas, rattlesnakes, and millipedes.
I could easily just talk to people on Skype, but I think a lot more is gained when I can sit down, look the people in the face, and they can look at me in the face, and we can connect. I think it makes it more important to me and to them.
Working on the road has been pretty nice. I've been able to do stuff that I would like to do while still making sure that I hit my deadlines. Yeah, sometimes the weather can suck, sometimes it can be cold and make it harder to want to do work, but I think the days where it's warm, the days where it's pretty, all of that makes up for it.
People's lives change when they get into these things. They change the way they think, they change the way they live. Sometimes people are looking for who they are, and sometimes they find it by going outside.
If it's something that you've always wanted to do, but thought you couldn't do it, in the long run, it's gonna be the things you've wanted to do that you didn't get to do that are gonna bother you the most.
John Muir said something along those lines, where we go outside to go inside, that we go outside to find out who we are on the inside. And that's why I hope this show matters. Something we heard from a lot of people was, "I'm so jealous," or "I envy you." I don't want that to be what anyone watching this walks away with. If you want to accomplish something, do it. Make the sacrifices you need to make and find a way to make it happen. Don't make excuses. Find solutions.
So mote it be.
Erika's gonna turn on a light because she wants to be beautiful.
No, because I want people to be able to see us.
You want to look like you're in a horror movie?
You're ruining it. You ruined it.
I ruined everything.
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone, to Unification of Erika and Jason. I'm on Bread to watch, so I gotta go. Enjoy the wedding, guys.
So you can come. I'm waiting. All right. Welcome. Jason and Erika, marriage is the promise between two people who love each other, who trust that love, who honor one another as individuals in that togetherness, and who wish to spend the rest of their lives together. It enables the two separate souls to share their desires, longings, dreams, and memories, their joys and sorrows, and to help each other through all uncertainties of life. A strong marriage also nurtures each of you as separate individuals and allows you to maintain your unique identity and grow in your own way through the years ahead. It is a safe haven for each of you to become your best self, while together you become better than ever could be alone. You are adding to your life not only the affection of each other, but also the companionship and blessing of a deep trust. You are agreeing to share strength, responsibilities, and love. To make this relationship work takes more than love. It takes trust, and to know in your hearts that you want only the best for each other. It takes dedication to stay open to one another, to learn and grow, even when it is difficult to do so. And it takes faith to go forward together without knowing what the future holds for you both. Jason and Erika, please clasp hands to one another and remember this moment in time.
You said a lot more stuff than I thought we were going to. Doing the little ends or what?
Yes.
Okay. Bringing this to you. This way?
Yes.
Is this right?
Yes. Just keep it.
All right.
Okay. I wish to join my life with yours, to stand by your side and sleep in your arms, to be joy to your heart and food to your soul, to work as partners and live as a family while we grow old together. I vow to love, honor, and respect you, to hold you to my heart but not bind you to my will. I promise to listen carefully and to speak the truth, to stay with you through struggles and pleasures, to fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter all the days of my life. Will you accept me in all that I am?
Yes.
And
then I read
Yeah.
I read the same thing? All right. I wish to join my life with yours, to stand by your side and sleep in your arms, to be joy to your heart and food to your soul, to work as partners and live as a family while we grow old together. We have to get old.
Yeah.
I vow to love, honor, and respect you, or at least attempt to, to hold you to my heart, but not bind you to my will. I promise to listen carefully and to speak the truth, to stay with you through struggles and pleasures in COVID-19, to fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter all the days of my life. Will you accept me in all that I am and all my stupidity?
I guess. I do.
Doesn't sound enthusiastic. All right. Jason, do you take Erika to be your wife?
Yes, I do.
Erika, do you take Jason to be your husband?
I do.
Erika and Jason, you have come here today of your own free will and in the presence of those gathered. Have you?
Yes.
Okay. Have declared your love and commitment to each other. You have been handfast as a symbol of your promises. By the power of your love and commitment to each other, and by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now share your first kiss as husband and wife.
Do we do this first? Or?
Okay. Yay!
You can't see this, but it's a knot.
Now you can. Yay! Thanks everybody for coming in.
We can go closer. We can go closer. Thanks people for coming to this weird live stream COVID-19 wedding.
That we didn't get to rehearse.
Did the bread come out?
A couple more minutes.
Oh, more for the bread.
We almost have bread and stew ready.
Thank you, everybody.
All right. I think that's it. Maybe we'll see you in chat, or you can call us or whatever. And other people are here who can say hey.
Bye.
Just say hello.
Hi,
Gotta go
everybody.
check on that bread again.
I gotta go check on the bread too.
Wait, I'll take it on the bread.
I dropped something. Oh my God, ya hizo de mucha la cabeza.
Oh my goodness, that sounds about right.